and welcome to VR Reviews, and it's WrestleMania month, and even though WrestleMania has already happened, because it's at the very beginning of the month, I'm still going to do wrestling reviews this month. So today we're going to be reviewing the WWE Elite Boogeyman. So yes, here we have the Boogeyman, a very memorable character, although it seems like a lot of people don't like him, always found him entertaining enough. And this is a pretty cool WWE Elite figure to get if you were a fan of the Boogeyman or if you just like having weird characters around. Now let's go ahead and zoom with Articulation, Sculpt, paint details, all those sorts of things. Alright, starting off with a quick size comparison. Of course, here we have the Boogeyman. Here's our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man and 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universe Wolverine. As usual, WWE Elite figures are a bit taller than standard 6-inch scale and much bigger than 3 3/4-inch scale. Let's get everything else out of here and just look at the Boogeyman. Alright, moving on to our 360 spin. Boogeyman's upper body is a pretty standard buck, but it's covered with lots of little extra things to add all the little weird little furs and things that he had on his neck and on his arms, and these little black bands on his elbows, and his wristbands and taped up fingers. And then he has on his pants, which I think are a unique sculpt. I don't know what else they would have been used for. They've got all these weird little brown vines or something like that, other pieces of fur, little weird textures and things added to the pants. And all in all, I think it is a pretty good representation of Boogeyman. That is pretty much what he looked like. Now let's go ahead and zoom in and look at his head sculpt. Head sculpt wise, of course, Boogeyman has on his face paint. I believe this is his earliest face paint design, as the later ones like had yellow to them, and I think his eyes were also blacked out with contacts. But it's pretty much just red and black, and he has that little tuft of hair up there on the top of his head, and it's pretty much a perfect expression for Boogeyman. I think his mouth's open. You can see that he's missing those teeth in the front. Be good a worm-eating sort of mouth position. So I'm pretty much perfectly happy with that head sculpt. Nothing to really complain about. Now let's go ahead and zoom out and look at some articulation. Articulation-wise, Boogeyman has standard WWE Elite articulation. Ball peg in the head, that goes forward and back, side to side. Ball joint shoulders go in and out, forward and back. Bicep cut, single joint elbow, wrist hinge and rotation. Nice abdominal joint, waist cut, hips go in and out, forward and back, thigh cut, double jointed knees, and hinge and pivoting in the ankles. So you should be able to get him into pretty much all the poses you're used to getting your WWE Elite figures into. Let's go ahead and move on to some accessories. Accessories-wise, Boogeyman does come with a few things. He has his staff, which, other than the fact that it has almost no paint detail to it, looks pretty good. It's sculpted fairly nicely and looks like wood, and it has all the little charms and things up there at the top and the red tip where the probably dry ice smoke came out of for the entrance. Then he has his clock, which once again has not got a lot of paint to it, but the face is detailed on there with a sticker or a decal or something. And it has like breakaway plastic in front for the glass whenever he smashes himself in the head with it, which basically just means it has stuff that falls out and gets lost. But I guess it's kind of cool that they did that as well. And then he gets a base with this little card back thing, showing a little backstage area. All the figures in this wave come with a piece of that, if you want to have like a big sort of weird backstage backdrop thing. Otherwise it works as a nice stand. It's got a foot peg on it, and he can stand on it very well. That about wraps it up for Boogeyman and all of his accessories, so let's move on to the packaging. Packaging-wise, Boogeyman comes in pretty standard WWE Elite packaging. First time in the line, Boogeyman, Collect Exclusive Diorama Display, Elite Collection Flashback. And on the back you get a picture of the Boogeyman, some stats, and some other figures that are available. Dean Ambrose, Kalisto, Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, and Cactus Jack. I'm not especially interested in any of these in particular, although I might pick up Cactus Jack. Maybe. I'm not sure. It depends upon if I see one or not. As always, these are good for in or out of package displays. So yeah, Boogeyman. Alright, that wraps it up for the Boogeyman. So until next time, goodbye. He's coming to get ya. Thanks for watching one of my videos. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like the video or subscribe if you would like to see my future content. If not, run away. Run away and never return. Also, feel free to support me on Patreon at patreon.com/vrreviews, follow me on Twitter at venomraptor09, or follow me on Instagram at instagram.com/vrreviews. Thank you, and goodbye.